Hey guys, today I'm gonna be reacting to this video I came across. K-pop idols quarantined and infected. Two Korean stars die in last 24 hours. That was released on March 20th, last March. This kind of got me like worried, interested, curious, so I'm just gonna watch it and react to it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Steph, how many K-pop idols that you know of as of March 19th have been infected with the coronavirus?
Today's news, K-pop stars IU and Lisa's fans are worried for them after Milan Fashion Week staff had COVID-19.
Please first comments down below if you have heard anything that we do not cover in this video about idols in general. Coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, has ravaged the planet, and it seems there is no place safe left on Earth for anyone. That includes Korea, one of the most infected countries on Earth as of today, March 19th. That could change in the future. A lot of people have been worried about K-pop idols. We're going to try to cover as much information as possible about the coronavirus and how it has affected Korean entertainment and idols in particular, and also in our attempt to cover as much information as possible. There are a bunch of links in the description about this article that we're covering, a bunch of other articles that I found interesting with great information about the coronavirus in Korea and everywhere. Steph, how many K-pop idols that you know of as of March 19th have been infected with the coronavirus?
I don't know of any idols that have been affected, but I can tell you that there are a lot of idols who have donated to the great cause. There was kind of like this big donation train of 100 million won. A whole bunch of idols donated. Suga, Irene, the Parasite director, the whole production company, actor Song Kang-ho, who was also in Parasite, Suju's Eunhyuk, Yuna, IU, Monsta X, Hyeri from Girls' Day, and many, many others.
As far as we know, no idols have been infected, but idols are under quarantine, including Chewie from Twice, who has been quarantined since March 3rd in Taiwan. That's one of the idols that I saw quarantined. Who else have you seen?
Chungha put herself under self-quarantine after coming back from Milan. She just knew a lot of people that had interacted with other people who had COVID, even though she tested negative.
Two of her staff members that were with her in Milan tested positive for COVID. Also, Lisa from Blackpink was in Milan February 18th through February 24th. So was Song Hae Kyo, IU, and all of them seem to be negative. I don't know if they got tested, but I guess we would have found out, the general public, if they had been tested positive.
I'm pretty sure that they got tested. In my mind, that's one of the first people that you would test like the idols and the famous actors, because they're the people who have a lot of money and are in the public spotlight. And South Korea is trying to keep the fear down.
Yeah.
They don't want people to freak out and buy all the toilet paper. In fact, have you seen any of those? There's like photos online
of people standing in front of like toilet paper aisles that are full and available in South Korea versus here where the shelves are empty. I went to Walmart last night, and personally we have a pack, so we're okay, but all the toilet paper at Walmart is gone. And I feel like around here where we live, people aren't as over the top. I mean, if you went and bought a pack of toilet paper in response to some of the things you heard on TV, if you're in America, shame on you, because you are the one causing the problem of the fear. You're adding to the fear. I also have been paying close attention to the coronavirus outbreak in South Korea, because I still have hundreds of people who live in South Korea, both Koreans and foreigners, on my Facebook friends list. Everybody's posting about it, and the response overall is 10,000 times better than what seems to be unfolding in the United States, unfortunately. But I don't want to make the story and this video about that, specifically about Korea. They've set up all sorts of drive-through testing facilities for people who have cars to drive up. You can get your results within a couple of days, and it's a very, very quick test. So kudos to the Korean people for coming together for their own purposes versus what I feel like I see locally here, which again, I don't want to get into.
Well, they were very proactive. Okay,
Yes,
Korea has had problems in the past with other infectious diseases, including swine flu, which we both experienced when we lived over there.
I caught the swine flu.
We both did.
It was awful. Yeah, I was very sick for about 4 days.
Yeah, it was very bad. But Korea, in response to all of this, late in January, right around the time of the Lunar New Year, they gathered, South Korean health officials gathered representatives from over 20 different medical companies and were like, listen, we need a test for this stat, and they started rolling them out as quickly as possible, and soon they were being able to test 10,000 people a day.
Wow.
Since that time, over 250,000 people have been tested for it. They have different things set up all over the country where people are getting their temperature regularly tested. They have temperature cameras, so if you're going to go into the grocery store, it checks your temperature. They're doing so many proactive things, including being very transparent with the public, and they're giving them text messages saying, listen, there's been an outbreak at this building. If you were in this building in the last couple of days, go get tested. They're doing so many things right, and they're making it transparent not only for the public in South Korea, but also for the international community, in hopes that other people start taking measures to get this whole worldwide disaster minimized.
Also, 2 Korean actors inside of the last 24 hours have passed away. Moon Ji-yoon, who was 36 years old, and Lee Chi-hoon, 32 years old. Neither of them died of the coronavirus, though. Is that correct?
According to what I've read, they both were tested for COVID and tested negative. However, their cause of death was blood septicemia.
The same reason for both of them?
Yes.
What?
They both were relatively healthy people, and in fact, Lee Chi-hoon, he was an Africa TV VJ, and he went and said that he was feeling a little unwell. They had high fevers, swollen lymph nodes, and they passed away because of septicemia.
That's horrible news.
What's
It seems their
septicemia?
symptoms were similar to that of COVID, though.
Yes.
It's really unfortunate that happened, and it's happened during this time.
I just want to give a little shout out to some of their projects in the past. Moon Ji-yoon was a fantastic actor who was very well loved. He was in
Yeah,
Iltime.
he looks like-
If any of you watched
like a
Iltime, it was
loved
very
person.
One of your favorites.
one of my
like it.
faves. One of my early faves. He was also in Cheese in the Trap.
Jang Kun-suk was in Iljime, no?
Yes.
So he was with Jang Kun-suk.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he
with
was
them.
top of the top.
Cheese in the Trap,
Oh, dude.
Big, many other famous Korean dramas. And Lee Chi-hoon, who was known as an Africa TV VJ, he also did 2 dramas though before that, one being Flower Boy Corporation and Ulzang Generation.
It is indeed a scary situation around the world at the moment, but I hope you're making the most of it. We certainly are trying to. We're working here. So comments down below if you're relaxing, if you're working, if you're scared, if you're infected, if you know someone that's infected, if you found out any information about what's going on with COVID in Korea or anywhere else.
Yes, please let us know what is going on in your part of the world. Also, social distance. If you're not already doing it, please do so. Let's all do our part to make this terrible, terrible thing disappear.
Comment, you guys. Click the like button. Let us know how you're doing. We hope you're doing well, and we'll see you in the next video. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye!
Okay. So I actually thought I would be hearing the news of K-pop idols infected, but it's a good thing there aren't any. So too bad, the 2 actors who passed away, may they rest in peace. I didn't know them, I haven't watched them personally. And the idols who are currently quarantined, that's good. You should be quarantined too. We all should be. Keep safe distances, and if you have to get outside, get outside. But don't be careful. Just in general. Be careful. And respect social distancing rules. I don't know what they're called. And wash your hands. My hands are basically bleached at this point. Okay, well, I'm happy that I didn't get like news of K-pop idols infected because that would be like devastating for me. Like I've been worried all the time about that subject. I've researched some things. I didn't get any results. Like I didn't find out if K-pop idols are infected or not. Like my results came negative. I'm happy to finally get some clearance. I mean, this is from 2 months ago. Now I'm gonna do my own research. Hopefully, no one is infected. And well, that's basically it. I hope you guys. I mean, this wasn't really a reaction type of, like entertaining reaction. This was just this channel. Like I watch them a lot, and they always come on my recommended page. They're called Hallyu Back. Okay, I'll keep the link of the video in the description so you can go check it out. Subscribe to them. They like I love their videos. They're always like they give me results, answers on things I didn't know I needed answers to. So anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.